Today on Young and Restless finds Kyle determined to fly to LA and stop Claire's trip with Holden, whose past comes back to haunt him when Sienna appears. Back in Genoa City, Sally worries she made a mistake trusting Billy again. At the Abbott estate, Kyle's parents are surprised when he announces he's jetting off right away. He needs to get to Claire before Holden does. He pried the name of Claire's hotel out of her mom. He's sure Victoria can also see Holden as a player. He notices his parents think this is a bad idea. They understand his concerns, but worry Claire will find this intrusive. This could make things worse. He assures them he will handle things carefully and not make outlandish demands. He's learned his lesson. Get updates on the latest posts and more from soapspoilers.com straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. His mom urges him not to act jealous. She suggests Claire may just want to let loose and have a good time for once. There's a good chance she knows exactly what she's gotten herself into. That is not what their son wants to hear. They see they can't talk him out of this, so they urge him not to put pressure on Claire. Harrison runs in, clings to his father, and begs him not to go. As Jack gets Harrison's book, the kid tells them his dream. They were driving with Claire to a surprise when she got out and went into a building. Then the car started rolling backwards and Claire disappeared. Kyle assures him it was just a dream. Those never come true and everything is fine. He tells his son he's going to see Claire and make sure she's all right. Harrison hopes this means they will still be moving in together. Kyle assures him he loves Claire and wants to bring her back. Harrison hugs him and thanks him for making things better. In LA, Holden and Claire are having cocktails and she tells him what an amazing tour guide he's been. He aims to please. She's impressed that he whisked her into the exclusive club and he seems to know everyone. He explains this was his spot when he lived there. They sip their Vespers and toast. She tells him how wonderful he's been. It's been better than she could have imagined. They talk about their plans for tomorrow. She's eager to drive around Beverly Hills and see the homes of the stars. He's surprised she's impressed by all that, given she lives on a luxury ranch. Claire tells him how lucky she's been. Holden feels lucky to be her VIP guide and able to see the world through her eyes. When she tells him how amazing today has been, he says they are just getting started. She tells him about her fantasies of visiting luxury homes in her old neighborhood. He used to do the same thing. As they toast to their dilapidated dream homes, Sienna strolls over and asks why he didn't call to tell her he was in town. He guesses that she still runs the place. He introduces her to Claire, and Sienna says he's clearly refined his taste in women. Then again, that other one he used to run with was nothing but trouble. Audrey something or other? She asks. Did her troublemaking finally send her to prison? Holden says she's part of his past and he'd like to forget. Sienna tells him the past never forgets. She orders them around and tells Claire to make sure Holden behaves before she walks off. Holden guesses that was all about what happened with Audra. He asks her to forget that. She admits this is the first nightclub she's been to. They talk about her wish list for tomorrow and joke about reenacting scenes from Rebel Without a Cause. As soon as she walks off to spend a penny, Sienna returns and assures him she's not trying to cause any trouble for him. Claire just looks a little too innocent for him. He insists that Claire is savvy and unpredictable, like her. Well, you'd know, she says. Holden asks if she's still with Mitch. She says they are partners for life. Claire returns and asks if she's interrupting. Sienna tells her not to take crap from anyone or get stuck under anyone's thumb. She leaves them to it, and Claire tells Holden he's a man of many mysterious and she wants to get to the bottom of everyone. He warns that the unknown can be unsettling. She suggests he see this adventure through her eyes. Sally video chats with Jill in the jazz lounge. She makes her pitch for her to invest in Abbott Communications again. Jill has decided to make the investment. Sally is amazed. Jill tells her she doesn't want Billy to know anything about it. Sally asks Jill what she's supposed to say. Jill says if she can't cover this up, she has no chance of succeeding at all. She knows Spectra loves Billy, but tells her not to let her son take the lead. She gets off the line as Billy jogs over and wonders why she ended that call so quickly. When he teasingly asks if it was a man, she admits they did want her to keep their call a secret. She says it was his mom. He assumes his mom is trying to infiltrate his love life. She says he has it all wrong, and Jill is not playing her. Billy refuses to forgive and forget with his mom. Even if she's willing to invest in our company? She asks. He's shocked when she explains she reached out to his mom. He refuses to let her be the investor. They bicker about this, and he's appalled he wasn't consulted. Sally insists his mom thinks it's a solid investment. Plus, it's a sign of faith. Billy appreciates what she's done, but he can't be at his mother's mercy again. She thinks he's being paranoid, and his mom wants to make amends anonymously. He says filling him in on this is risky. Sally thinks it's worth the risk after all they just went through. If this is going to work, they need to be honest and upfront. Billy feels like he's being tested. She says his mother has committed. Does he want to continue with their partnership or go out on his own? He knows he's eroded their trust by going behind their back. She says this is the right move and would prove they trust each other. Billy needs more convincing. His mom can't be involved at all. Sally asks him not to let his ego get in the way. He wants to talk to his mom directly. Sally points out that's a terrible idea and could ruin everything. Please don't make me sorry that I trusted you, she begs. Love Young and Restless spoilers? Join our vibrant Facebook community, Young and Restless Canadian Day Ahead Recaps. Your go-to spot for spoilers, in-depth day-ahead Canadian recaps, and all the latest Genoa City gossip.